All right, hey guys. I'm I'm making these videos. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a veteran final expense agent, and my name is Sam. I've been working the final expense market. Actually, I got licensed in 2009, and I've been working the final expense market pretty much since then. So I know that there's a lot of struggling agents out there, and they don't know really where to turn sometimes. So I want to make this video series. Hold on, I think I gotta move my car. I want to make a video blog, and this will be the first video of hopefully many, where I just go out. You go out with me, kind of like a fly on my shoulder, and just going through my daily, day-to-day experiences about what it means to be a final expense agent today. And the year is 2018, so that's what I want to do, and hopefully it can help a lot of you guys out there, and maybe it can give you inspiration, or maybe it can give you some training, or just something that will help you achieve some of your financial goals. So what I want to talk about today is I want to talk about when you're in the home, and how to do basically how to do right by the client, and why it's really important to really study your craft and where it's not really it's not okay just to be an average agent. You should always strive to be the best at what you do, whatever it is that you do, just to be the best at it. And what I want to talk about is, I want to talk about an appointment that I just had today. I just got this lead. It was a direct mail lead, and basically I went to go see this client. So, I conduct my presentations a little bit more differently. I know that a lot of trainers, they really teach you on how to basically find the need, and really talk about how insurance is, when final expense is not necessarily insurance. They always tell you don't want to talk about life insurance. Well, I found my experience that the opposite is true. When I get inside a home, before I even start talking to them really about what I do and asking them to see if there's any way that I can help them, I want to know basically what it is that they have right now, because that's going to give me leverage. And I don't want to sell them a policy because they didn't know what they had, and then 3 months down the road they dig it up, and then they say, hey, wait a minute, I already had this policy, I don't need this new policy that I got, and then they just cancel it, and then you get a chargeback. So I really try to avoid that from happening, and I try to create a lot of value when I'm inside a home. And the way that I do that is, my focus is inside the home, that I'm really trying to put them in a better position than when they were before they met me. So let's talk about this appointment that I had today. So I went to go see this client this morning, and as usual, I started trying to dig into whatever kind of policy or plans that they have. And when I started going into it, it turns out that she had just gotten a policy. And she had gotten a policy from another company. I'm not going to say the name of that company, but it was a reputable company. Nothing wrong. It was a good company. And when I looked at the policy, because I always try to basically do whatever I can to get that policy in front of me so I can see what they have, as I said before, because it'll give me leverage as I go on through my presentation. So when I started talking to her, I asked her to bring out her policy. She was pretty cordial about it. She was bringing it up. She brought it up to me. And when I started looking at the policy, it said that she had $3,000 and she was paying $24 a month. So I started asking her questions, and I knew that whatever agent that was there, and he just literally sold this policy to her about 2 months ago, and she obviously was not satisfied. She filled out another lead card, and that's how I ended up in front of her. But when I looked at the policy, $3,000, it was $24. I was like, this guy, he thinks that he did her a service by giving her a cheap price, but what he was really doing was, he actually thought that he was doing her a service by giving her a low price. He actually did her a disservice, because he only sold her $3,000. Now I come along and I started talking to her, and when I did my needs analysis, when I went through everything that she had, it turned out obviously $3,000 is not enough to bury somebody. So to make a long story short, I ended up replacing that policy, and I got her a policy with at least $7,000, because I really got down to what it was that her budget was, and it turns out that it was a lot more than $24 a month, which is what he had sold her. And I kind of had, I had a suspicion about that when I first saw that, because you can't really do much with a $3,000 policy, and it was only $24. So I started asking her basically what it is that that she wants. She wanted to leave some money behind to her kids, and $3,000 was not enough. Anyway, we agreed. So the new policy was almost $60. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Where you didn't do your homework before. So anyway, that old policy got replaced, and as I was going through her paperwork, it turns out that she had another policy that she didn't even tell me about. And it was from a company, it was another whole life policy that she had back from the 80s. And if it's a whole life policy, I know one thing, that, that policy has cash value. So I wanted to see what else I could do. To make a long story short, what I was able to do was I was able to have her stop paying on that policy, because it was because there was cash value in it. So what we did is we added that remaining balance to the new amount of insurance that she got to the new policy, and it gave her a lot more insurance with a lower cost. And that was it. So, I really helped her. She was really happy about this, because now she was spending less money than what she was spending before, and she ended up getting more insurance. And not only that, right before I left, since she was so happy, I used it as an opportunity to get referrals. So I asked her if she can give me 3 or 4 people that I can contact and help them the same way. She gave me 3 people, one of which I was able to go see right away, because she lived right across the street from her. So I was able to go see the other lady, do the same type of presentation with her, and there was another policy sold. So I just wanted to talk to you guys about that, and I'm gonna keep making more videos, and hopefully some of these videos will help you, give you more insight into this business than just going out there and trying to make a quick sale. Because the kind of customers that you get from these types of sales, the way that I sell policies, you're gonna get customers for life, because you give them a lot of value, and not only that, but they're gonna refer you people. So I hope this was helpful, and leave some comments. There'll be more videos. I'm gonna create more videos as I go on, and if you guys like the content, let me know. If not, if you don't like it, let me know as well. Take care.